stories about Jesus just have a way of getting around. Maybe they had heard about how he touched another leper and healed him with a single word. Maybe they had heard about the blind man who could see again, or the woman who reached out and was made whole. Whatever it was, they recognized something in him that felt like a last hope. So they called out, and Jesus looks right at them. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't step back. He sees them. And yet what he says next is surprising. We would think he would just say, "Be healed," as he's done before. And he doesn't walk over and touch them either. Instead, he says, "Go and show yourselves to the priests." Now, that had to have sounded strange to them and to his disciples, because typically you only went to the priest when you were healed. They were the ones who could declare you clean again and restore your life in community. But at this point, nothing had changed. Their bodies were still scarred with the disease, and still they went. They took the first step. They didn't ask questions. They simply trusted his word enough to take that first step. And somewhere between where they stood and where they were going, something began to happen. The pain eased, and the sores healed, and color returned to their faces. And before they even reached the village gate, they were clean. 10 men were healed. 10 lives were restored. But that's not the end of our story, because one of them, only one, stops walking. And he looks down at himself and he realizes what has happened. And something inside of him says, well, I can't just keep going on. I've got to go back. So he turns around and he runs back the way he came. And he falls at Jesus' feet, praising God with a voice that must have been filled with tears of happiness.